Okay, so welcome everybody again. Now that we started the recording, I'm going to say hello again. And I am going to share with you my screen so that you can see the program, right? And you can also see my introduction. I already have my introduction, right? And is it the first time that you are taking a program with Sena? Is it the first time you're taking a program with Sena? Okay. So let's start here. Well, this is the first screen that you can see, right? And we have the options here to actually see your program, right? Sometimes you have a different, like this is the website to actually access the program, right? Yeah. So I usually Google for this website Ascena Territorium, right? And you will find the link at the very beginning. Yes, good. We have this link. And this link is going to take me to this part, and you have to go to Ingreso a Cursos LMS Ascena. Okay, that is the idea to access. And you need to add your information, like your ID number, yes, your password, your ID type of document. And when you get here, you have different options. Like here, you have different options. So you have mi perfil, you have mis cursos, medallero, bandeja de entrada, repositorio, and Muro, the wall. And usually the wall, you can also see the announcements there. So we're going to click here on mis cursos, right? And you can see that you can see your programs here. Here's the program, English that Works 5, right? And I'm going to switch to learner's view, to your view, so that you can see it. I can see it as you see it. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. We are supposed to see herramientas here, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I got it now. Just give me a second. I'm going to try to fix it. I don't know why this is happening. It's my mistake. I'm so sorry. Just give me a second to fix it. Okay. Yes. Yes. Well, let's check it out. Again, some people texted me and I thought it was an internet issue, but now I can see it wasn't. So now you're able to see it. Okay. If you access the program right now, you will be able to see it. And I apologize because it was my mistake. On the configuration, I thought that it was available, but it wasn't. Según mi configuración, yo pensé que estaba disponible como los otros cursos que tengo, pero no estaba disponible y me acabo de dar cuenta en este momento, pero ya está visible para ustedes. Les pido excusas. De verdad les pido excusas por eso. Okay. Thank you so much for understanding. Now we can see the program. Okay. Good. So if you go to the program, you will be able to see this, more information, right? Since the very beginning, you can see the announcements, the navigation demo, and the opening announcement with the suggestions to actually go over these links first, yeah? And then we have the previous activities, and in the previous activities, we usually have 3 activities. That is to update personal information, to do the prior knowledge survey, to take it, and to participate on the social forum, right? And then I suggest to update personal information or update personal data. That is a very important activity that we suggest you do, because usually, and I'm going to share with you this information here, what happens is that sometimes you don't do this activity and you don't double check whether or not your personal information is accurate. No verificamos si la información está acertada. What kind of information? Names, yes. Also, we have ID number, type of ID number, and last names, your surname, your family name, los apellidos. Nombres, apellidos, tipo de documento, número de documento. Todos estos, si hay errores en este tipo de información, tenemos que comunicarnos con esta mujer, Joana Andrea Niño, ella es la encargada. Aquí aparece el correo electrónico y su teléfono. Y se hacen, es responsabilidad de cada aprendiz gestionar que se haga el cambio dentro de la plataforma de Sena Sofía Plus de estos datos para que su certificado se genere con la información correcta. En caso de que haya errores en nombres, apellidos, número de documento, tipo de documento. ¿Listo? Lo otro que son datos como correo electrónico, teléfono celular, ¿cierto? Persona de contacto, dirección, todo ese tipo de cosas, sí las pueden cambiar ustedes. Lo otro sí es importante, comunicarnos con con Joana, perdón, y ella nos va a ayudar con esta gestión. Okay, let's continue here. Activity one, for activity one, we have 3 evidence. And activity one is going to be from October 27th to November the 6th, right? And on activity one, you're going to work on information like safety rules and interactive activity safety at home and live longer, yes? And we have our online session today that we are working on that right now, good? The root is this one, contenido del curso, proyecto, and activity one. Okay, so we're going to go there in a minute. And this is the welcome message that I share with you, right? And the program started on October 26th. You had access, or you were supposed to have access since October 27th, and you are going to have access until December 7th. Lo máximo que les puedo dar es hasta diciembre 8 para que tengan acceso, teniendo en cuenta estos días que no tuvieron acceso, ¿ok? Thank you so much. Lo digo porque el 9 de diciembre sí se tiene que cerrar el curso, sí o sí. O sea, no tengo la opción de dar más días hábiles. Hay personas que a veces me escriben en la última semana diciéndome como que si les puedo dar más tiempo. Y realmente es una decisión que no depende de mí, y hago esta aclaración en español porque se da siempre la pregunta, y hago la aclaración desde el inicio del curso para las personas que están en este momento aquí, para las personas que van a ver la grabación después. No hay posibilidad de que después del 9 de diciembre se permitan envíos de actividades, porque generalmente yo debo tener cerrado el curso con calificaciones y todo, o las personas que van a ser certificadas, las personas que no aprueban, se les da el estado de cancelado. Eso se hace a más tardar el 9 sobre las 5 de la tarde. Entonces, para poder hacer eso, yo tengo que tener todo calificado, por lo menos ese 9 también a las 10 de la mañana, 12 del mediodía máximo. Entonces hago esta aclaración porque de no ser así, o sea, si yo no hago ese cierre ese día, entonces genera inconvenientes en la programación del SENA como tal de mi centro, y se bloquean algunas funciones para crear cursos para otras personas. Hago toda esta aclaración porque siempre surge mucho la duda. Si ven este video, pues bueno, ahí resuelvo esta duda cuando me preguntan como si se puede alargar la fecha, no, ¿vale? Y se sale un poco de mis manos esta decisión. Entonces, okay, so let's go over this link that is probably the most important link, that is contenido del curso, right? So we go to contenido del curso, and here you're going to find all of the information that you need. We have Projecto, we have program information. We usually need to click here on Projecto and then on program information, then program information again. And these are the arrows to navigate, right? So we have curricular design, and we have program information here, the multimedia version and the downloadable version of the document. And then we have a schedule of activities. And in the schedule of activities, you can see what activities we're going to work on. You can see the dates. Yes, you can see the dates and the time for the online sessions. Every time that we start a unit, we're going to have an online session, right? Every time we start a unit, we're going to start a unit with an online session, right? Probably the next day or the day after we start the unit, right? So as you can see here, we have our second online session on November the 8th, next week, on Tuesday at 7, right? And then we will have next session on November 21st, and then on November 28th, right? So all of the sessions are going to be at the same time, at 7 at this time, okay? It seems to me that it's a good time for people that probably are finishing working and you are at home. Probably is not a very good time for people who work at night, yeah? It's very difficult to have a specific time that works for everybody because we are 80 students in the same program. So, well, that is the reason why I usually have a recording, okay? And the recording is going to be shared one day after the online session, okay? Is all of the information clear? Am I speaking too fast? Or do you want to clarify anything in Spanish? ¿Quieren aclarar algo en español? ¿Voy a un buen ritmo o estoy hablando muy rápido? ¿O tiene alguna duda hasta ahora? If you want to practice English, it's perfect. Sebastián.
Hola, profe. Hola a todos. No sé si ahí me escuchan.
Sí, sí te escuchamos.
Vale, muchas gracias. Profe, tengo una pregunta. Lo que pasa es que pues yo anteriormente había presentado o bueno, me había inscrito en este curso. Y pues la verdad no lo terminé, que creo que en la segunda, tercera actividad. Veo que casi son las mismas actividades, que no es de que esté súper adelantado, pero igualmente tengo que como que volver a retomar el hilo. Pero visualizando la plataforma no me da como la opción para ver la actividad número 2, número 3, número 4. Entonces, pues me gustaría
Sí.
saber si esas se habilitan automáticamente después de la primera actividad. Gracias.
Sí, de hecho se habilitan mañana, o sea, en este momento yo las puedo habilitar, pero quiero revisar que todos los enlaces estén funcionando bien. Pero sí, yo creo que ya mañana las puedes visualizar todas, ¿listo? Para que tengas
Vale,
acceso.
profe. Muchas gracias.
Bueno. Jesús.
Teacher, es que yo estaba revisando ahorita y pues no me entraba, pero ya ahora sí me aparece. Entonces estoy revisando también las actividades.
Sí, ya aparecen. Les pido excusas porque me di cuenta justo ahorita que empezamos la sesión. Realmente yo habilité todos los enlaces el jueves, en la noche estaban disponibles. El jueves ustedes tenían acceso y volví a revisar el viernes y no sé qué me pasó. Sinceramente yo volví a habilitar todos los enlaces, pero no, realmente no sé, es un error humano, no sé qué pasó porque los otros cursos no tuve ese inconveniente. Todo el mundo pudo ingresar, hoy en las otras sesiones pues ya hay personas que han participado en los foros y bueno, sí se me hizo muy extraño que en este curso no tuviera participaciones y lo que vi hace un momento de unos mensajes que me aparecieron hoy es como que no podían visualizar las actividades y se me hizo muy extraño y no había caído en cuenta. Realmente les pido excusas por eso. Pero ya está disponible y bueno, mañana estarán disponibles todas las actividades. ¿Ok?
Vale, gracias, profe.
Bueno. Bueno, entonces como les decía, aquí está la programación, ¿cierto? Okay, it's the same. The activities are the same, actually, Sebastian, it's the same. Sometimes I have 3 evidence on activity 1 and 4 evidence on activity 2. Yeah, so if there is an evidence that is not working very well, I will delete it, okay? But you can see here on the schedule which activities are the ones that we're going to work on, okay? And then we have previous activities, and in previous activities you can see, well, that we're going to do the updates of personal information, and the prior knowledge survey and the social forum, okay? And then we're going to have the links to actually do that. This document, it's a manual, right? For you to go step by step, yeah? But if you have any inconvenience, you can text Joanna, and you can email her, right? And she will, emailing is probably the best option, okay? And then we have the prior knowledge survey. You click here and you can carry out that. And then we have the social forum. If we go here to the social forum, you will be able to participate, of course. Yeah. The idea is that you say your names, okay? And you participate here. In the social forum, you have the questions and concerns. Social forum, you click here on responder, and then you will be able to carry out the evidence, okay? You can see here my introduction. So I am Pilar Narvaez, or I'm Maria Pilar. And I am from Huila, I am from Garzón, Huila, and I work at Sena Sogamoso, and I live in Bogota. Okay, so I have probably been in different places. I can, these are some of my favorite hobbies. Traveling probably is one of the ones that I like the most, and also reading literature or writing literature, writing short stories probably. Definitely listening to music, watching movies, hanging out with my friends, going to a nice restaurant as well. Yeah, yeah. Eating dessert, chocolate, and all this kind of stuff. Okay. Good. Then we have activity 1. That is the one that probably concerns us right now. Is the one that we can cover right now. And in activity 1, we have the learning guide. And we have the materials and support materials. I usually recommend to go over the materials first. Yes. The topic for this unit is safety. Safety at home, and when we are at home, different areas at home. So we have the name of the unit is Play Safe, and we have different links like the multimedia version, and we have the document to download. I usually recommend the multimedia version
Play
because
Safe.
It's the one that I enjoy the most. Yeah. On level 5, we don't have translation in Spanish as we used to have in levels 1, 2, and 3. They are going to give you all of the information in English. Yeah. And what we have here, it's these links, right? It's the same structure for every single level, right? Introduction,
Introductory material.
contextualization, comprehension, and practice 1, and practice 2, and finally pronunciation practice. So on introduction, for example, we have vocabulary to express health problems and safety, how to use reflexive pronouns, how to give advice and describe rules. So we have 25 pages that cover vocabulary and structure. If structure or grammar is not something that you like, yeah, or if you find it too difficult to understand, so I would recommend to check the examples. Look at the examples. So for example here, your brother has a terrible headache. You have 3 options. Call your mother, give him an aspirin, take him to the doctor, right? Your nose is bleeding. You ask for help, wash your nose, put your head back. Another one is Your friend has burned a finger with a hot pot. So you have other options. Who wants to read these options, please? Any volunteer to read these options, please? The choices that we have here. Any volunteer to read? Un voluntario, una voluntaria para leer las opciones que tenemos aquí. Number 3 and number 4. Okay, Jesus, please.
Teacher, leo el 3 y el 4, ¿cierto?
Yes, please.
Your friend has burned a finger with a hot pot. You. A. Cannot ambulate. B. Put his finger under cold water. C. Rub some oil on it.
On it. Mhm.
On it. 4. You have a back aches. You. A. Take a nap. B. Put ice on it. C. Wear sunglasses.
Wear sunglasses. Good, very nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Usually in English with the pronunciation, they connect certain sounds. You see, so for example here, an ambulance, como si fuera una sola palabra. Call an ambulance. No, no separan mucho las palabras. Aquí sí está pegado. Some oil on it. Wrap some oil on it. A veces es como si fuera una sola palabra, lo hacen mucho, no take a nap. No dicen take a nap, dicen take a nap. Put eyes on it. Put eyes on it. No la separan tanto, pero la pegan. Put eyes on it. Put eyes on it. ¿Cierto? Thank you so much. That was great. Okay. So we have here different situations. If grammar is not your best ability, so work on the examples. Go over the examples, okay? Here we have some, for example, if most of your answers are A, it means you need to go deeper on the subject. If most of your answers are B, it means you have basic knowledge about first aid. First aid, what is the meaning of first aid in Spanish? Anyone? First aid in Spanish? No. ¿Les ocurre algo que sería ese first aid in Spanish?
One moment, teacher.
It's okay, it's okay.
Primeros auxilios.
Primeros auxilios, Edgar, right. That's true, yeah, primeros auxilios. And if most of the answers are C, it means you know how to provide first aid. Si la mayoría de las respuestas son las C, significa que saben cómo brindar primeros auxilios, right? We have a list of health problems. Aquí nos van a dar mucho vocabulario, ¿cierto? Con dolores y dolencias, ¿cierto? For example, yo puedo decir, I have an allergy. I have an earache. I have a toothache. I have the flu. I have a stomachache. I have a backache. Este is ache, backache. I have a burn. I have a sore throat. I have chickenpox. I have a rash. I have an injury, right? And we have more health conditions. Esto no, ya no digo I have, sino que si tengo un morado, dice I got a bruise or I get a bruise. I lost my voice. I broke an arm, or I twisted one ankle, right? My ankle. I hurt, I swell, right? Swell que es inflamarse. Faint, desmayarse. Suffer from, sufrir de alguna cosa, ¿no? If I suffer from diabetes, or I suffer from migraines, or yeah? To sneeze, todo eso son acciones, entonces yo puedo ponerle a una persona, I, you, he, right? Y viene mucho más vocabulario. Aquí dice symptoms, you know, like there is a situation here. Richard has some serious symptoms and he goes to the hospital and the doctor gave him a prescription to buy some medicine. If you zoom out or zoom up, you can see here the prescription, right? Yeah, good. So amoxicillin, 3 tablets or pills, right? Per day, yeah, good. So there are different situations. And here, when Richard arrives to the drugstore, he can see other patients and he can ask for medical treatments. Yeah. As well, there is a long line. It happens a lot in Colombia. We have long lines to ask for medications, right? And sometimes people start talking on the line, right? And here is he's texting Joanna for killing the time. Okay. So you can see the text messages here to learn some expressions, to ask somebody how this person is feeling, right? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? What's up? Yes. You can see here the messages. I'm sorry. Is there a long line? Yeah. Do you want to read? Alguna par de personas que quieran leer estas líneas de diálogo, por favor. We can have a woman and a man, or we can have 2 men. It's okay, or 2 women. It's okay. Anybody?
Repeat, please, teacher.
Any 2 people to read this conversation. Okay. 2 personas para leer esta conversación.
Profe, yo le leo el del azul.
¿Mm?
Yo leo el del azul.
El azul, ok. Edgar,
Vale.
¿podrías leer la otra parte?
Sure.
Okay, great.
I'm sorry. Is there a long line?
Yes, there is a guy in a wheelchair. There are 2 women using crutches, and there is an old woman with a cane.
Just wait. As soon as you get home, you can rest.
I suppose. I just hope they hurry up.
Get well.
Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you. Okay,
Teacher.
great. Yeah. So here you can see that, well, yes, another situation. Johanna's brother almost had a terrible accident in his home this morning, and her uncle Javier forgot to unplug an electrical razor, lo que decimos aquí presto barba eléctrica, ¿cierto? Cuchilla eléctrica. So Christian was playing with it. Luckily, Joanna was close and she put the electrical razor out of Christian's reach. Johanna's family decided to make a checklist and identify safety problems. Safety first. So you can see here different, it's a list of all of the things that we should consider to have a safety space in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the garden, in the living areas, right? And then laundry, electricity, right? So my suggestion here is to go over this vocabulary and this list so that you can learn the expressions, because you're going to do one of the activities is related to this vocabulary, okay? Then we have these expressions that are called reflexive pronouns. I invite you to, well, you need to zoom, right? To see the information, right? Good here, the text. I suggest that you go over this text, and then they are presenting some ideas. For example, here, put sharp objects out of children's reach. They could cut themselves. So pay attention here. When we use these expressions, myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, themselves, or ourselves, this is called reflexive pronouns. And it usually means that it's the person that does the action is the person that receives the action. Como la persona que hace la acción es la misma que la recibe. Uno en español dice, ay, me corté o me pegué en el hombro. Ese me pegué, me corté, me caí, me quemé. Yo misma me hice eso, ¿cierto? Entonces nosotros decimos me, ¿sí? O él mismo se, nosotros no decimos, él mismo se cortó, decimos se cortó. Se entiende ya que él mismo se cortó, ¿cierto? O ellos se golpearon, ¿no? Se quemaron, o sea, se entiende que ellos accidentalmente se quemaron de alguna manera, ¿sí? Ellos o ellas, de quienes estamos hablando, o ellos. Entonces aquí vemos que ella dice aquí, en inglés no está ese me, o ese me sería I hit myself with my left hand, o me golpeé con mi mano izquierda, pero ahí tenemos que decir myself. Él se cortó cuando estaba cocinando, entonces he cut himself while cooking. They are taking pictures of themselves, están tomando fotos de ellas, o sea, ellas mismas. Ahí diríamos, they are taking pictures of themselves. He's a big boy, he dresses himself. Él es un chico grande, él se viste él mismo, ¿cierto? He dresses himself, ¿ok? Él se viste solo, sería una manera de decir también, he dresses himself, ¿ok? Bueno. Ya por último viene la parte de dar consejos, ¿sí? Aquí nos dan también un correo electrónico, una situación, nos están dando varias situaciones, la idea es revisarlo y la respuesta también. Y después viene esta expresión que es el should. You should hire a babysitter. Your husband should help you with the baby. You should keep a balance among family and your personal needs. Entonces este should es el que vamos a usar quizás en la última evidencia, que nos está hablando de sugerir, ¿no? De dar consejos. Entonces, por ejemplo, decimos el should y decimos una acción, como I should work harder, debería trabajar más duro. They shouldn't drink wine, no deberían tomar vino. I should exercise more. ¿Sí? Entonces el should va con una acción inmediatamente después y solamente es el should y la acción. Miren que no llevan nada en medio, ¿no? O el shouldn't y la acción sin nada en medio, ¿sí? Debería comer más saludable. I should eat more healthy food. Debería, sí, bueno, ese debería hacer algo, eso should y la acción, ¿no? Debería levantarme más temprano. I should get up earlier. Should get up earlier, ¿cierto? Bueno, ese tipo de cosas, ¿vale? ¿Ok? Ok. ¿Alguna pregunta hasta ahí?
No.
No.
Ok, perfecto. Bueno, ya la parte que viene, esta es la parte más estructural y de vocabulario, ya la parte que viene es contextualization, aquí hay una conversación, Richard and Joanna are speaking, right? I don't feel well, she says. And usually what happens is that, hello, Christian, welcome. We have questions, the conversation, and then we have the questions, comprehension questions, an exercise A and an exercise B about this conversation. Then we have practice 1, and you have a lot of exercises to practice. And then you have practice 2, more exercises, and finally we have pronunciation practice, some exercises to check pronunciation, okay? After you finish checking the material, then you can go to the evidence, and the evidence is right here. So what are the evidence for this unit? Safety rules, interactive activity safety at home, live longer, right? These are the navigation arrows and buttons, okay? So safety rules, here is the document that you need to download. I'm going to show you the document with the instructions for safety rules, okay? This is the document, and in this document, what you're going to do is that you're going to look at the picture here, okay? Look at the boy here, the little boy here. And based on the picture, yes, this is the picture of an unsafe house. So the idea is that you write down here what a list of suggestions or a list of safety rules that these people of this house need to consider to have a safety environment for this little boy. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. When you finish completing the list, you come here and you click here on Ver Evidencia, and you can upload the document. Okay. Just give me a second to show you here. Great, yeah. So here you click adjuntar archivo. Después de que decimos adjuntar archivo, se selecciona el documento. Creo que les vuelve a salir la opción de adjuntar. Volver a dar clic en adjuntar si les sale por aquí. Después contestar y después aceptar. Bueno, hay que dar todas las opciones que nos dé para que quede bien enviada la actividad. Y yo pueda visualizar el documento. Después viene Interactive Activity Safety at Home. This is an interactive activity, right? So you need to click here on the scorn, and then you can see here
Interactive
the
activity.
right? Okay, so here what you need to do is that you need to choose the right option to complete the statement to avoid any harm to the baby. Joanna, it's here, yes, but she's not paying attention to the baby, you see? So you can see here different elements that are dangerous for the baby. So you click here and you choose the best choice. You shouldn't do that. You can hurt, I'll say yourself, yeah. But because they say you shouldn't. Okay. Ahí está hablando directamente. Hay que ver la oración para ver con cuál se completaría. Okay, good. You need to complete it until the end. Completarla hasta el final. Si cierran así como yo estoy haciendo ahora, no va a quedar guardada su respuesta. And finally, we have live longer. In this activity, you need to make a video. It's a very short video. Es un video corto realmente. Miren que es un video que dure 3 minutos máximo. Yo le pondría de 1 a 2 minutos está bien. Okay. It says you need to give your tips to live longer. Son consejos para vivir más tiempo, live longer. Okay. Or healthy habits to avoid diseases. Okay. So you're going to present, okay, and you're going to give 7 pieces of advice using the expression should, yes. 7 obligations using the expressions have to, and 7 obligations using the expression must. Hagamos 7 usando el should y hagamos 7 entre el have y el must, ¿cierto? Como 3 de cada una de estas estaría bien. Si hacen 3 del have to y el must. Hay que terminar de revisar el material un poco más a fondo de lo que lo hicimos hoy aquí, por supuesto. Y esas serían todas las evidencias. That would be all for this unit. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions about? No? Okay, I usually recommend to watch a video, right? Where you can actually check like what are healthy habits, you know, like for example here, 7 healthy habits in Japan. So I will suggest that you go to Google or to YouTube and you look for tips to live longer so that you can listen to people, native people, yes, that give you some ideas and you can take notes, yeah, on how to live longer so that you can make a video with vocabulary that's accurate, yeah, with ideas that you consider are resonate with you, right? Ideas that actually resonate with you, okay? But the videos are a resource to actually learn expressions that are natural in English. And we don't translate from Spanish to English, right? So I strongly recommend for you to watch a video related to the topic, and then you go over to go and make your own video with ideas that feel true to yourselves, right? Good. That's it. Okay. So it's my pleasure to meet you all. Thank you for being online here tonight. And thank you to the people that are watching the recording too, okay? And nice to meet you, nice to meet you. I'll do my best to help you out in this learning process, okay?
Nice to meet you too, teacher. Nice to meet you too, teacher.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Teacher,
Yeah?
he tenido inconvenientes para ingresar a la plataforma, no me deja entrar a realizar las actividades, no sé qué pasa cuando entra a territorio.
Sí, fue un error mío de no dejar visibles las actividades y les pido excusas. Entonces te pido por favor que revises en este momento, ya debería dejarte ver las actividades, ¿vale?
Sí, ya se puede, ya revisé.
Ay, perfecto, muchas gracias.
Bueno, con mucho gusto. Feliz noche. Bye bye. Have a good night.
Gracias, igualmente.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.